crisis is the catalyst for metaphors, just like a chrysalis is a catalyst for metamorphosis. Inside its cocoon coffin, the caterpillar sheds its skin. Its organs dissolves into mush. In fact, most of its cells die, which is why they say rebirth hurts. Even though healing hurts, wings will wiggle free. Much of the breakthrough has to be done alone, because too much help can hinder the growth needed to get up out of the mud. Please don't let your situation muddy your clarity. Know that there's beauty in scars. They should be worn as a badge of honor. Embrace that fluttering feeling, knowing that you've made it through every bad day that you've experienced when many others haven't. So if you feel like your life is dissolving, take pride in being a puddle of progress. Pieces will meld and crystallize into a new creature. New features form, better prepared for flight. And like butterflies, many of us wear our hearts on our sleeve. So don't let cockroaches, flies, moths, mosquitoes, caterpillars, or anyone else tell you that you have too much heart. Open your heart, spread your wings, climb to new heights, and just soar. So this next one, so kind of not knowing the vibe of the night, I was like, all right, I'm gonna let the night tell me what I'm gonna read. And based on what Dr. Bryce was saying, how with it being Black History Month, the history of what we've been called, what we've been told, it's all about what we answer to. And it's not just Black people, it's people in general, because a lot of times we, as individuals, will let other people define us more than they should. So this one's called Who Told You? While walking in this jungle that we call Earth, many will try to poke holes in the fabric of others' self-worth, to patchwork their own lives. So I ask you, who told you that you were flawed? Who told you that you were lacking something? Who told you that your curls needed to be straight? Was it the ones who don't have them naturally? The same ones who produce products that straighten your hair by weakening it, slowly losing its shine and ability to hold itself together, breaking locks, leaving it brittle, and continuously shedding its former beauty. Who told you you weren't the right size? As long as you're not so heavy to make light of your weight or too frail to stand strong in a storm, you are a walking work of art.
Yeah.
Each stretch mark tells a story. The one on your thighs grew from carrying the weight of the world, yet you still stand strong. And what about the ones along your side, reminding you of when you first learned to cook for yourself?
Yay.
Who told you that you needed to be wrapped in designer clothes? It often costs the same to make as the lesser known brands, but with the right seal of approval, I mean logo, companies can charge more. They're often worn by those needing validation by wearing the same thing as celebrities. What is a celebrity? People behaving crazily, and some celebrate it. Why? Because of their freedom to express themselves. Because of that, I sometimes shed a tear. Who told you that men can't cry? Was it the ones who say that tears are a sign of weakness? It sometimes takes more strength to let them fall than to bottle them up. And I ask that you don't let the pressure build up, only for it to flare out of control, often onto whoever might be too close for comfort, but too far for understanding. I don't understand those hate on my honey graham cracker caramel complexion. Who told you that your chocolate skin wasn't gorgeous? Was it the ones who tan to bridge the gap between our tones? The same one whose skin isn't as tested as ours? You're full of melanin, looked at by society as a possible felon in waiting. When in reality, like a melon in waiting, you're ripe with potential. Who told you that you weren't smart? Was it the one who had $200,000 receipts? I mean degrees. That's it, they are. Some have graduated school but still haven't learned their lessons. Who told you that you were less because you've been through more? Don't you know that even diamonds have flaws and are made through almost unbearable pressures? Who Who dared to tell you that you couldn't make your dreams come true? You'll never know your capacity unless you're willing to test your limits. Yeah. Learn from your mistakes and not afraid of the unknown. Who made you ashamed of what you don't have instead of proud of your gifts and experience? Did you eat that fruit that looked good but turned out to be rotten? Has it made you always second guess trying to take a bite of something new? Weren't you created pure, born beautiful, cut from the fabric of holy origins, essentially set apart by your uniqueness? Who told you that no one cared or would ever love you? Does everyone have the same eye color? Do all grow to be the same height? No matter how overwhelming the majority may seem, people are not all the same. The right ones just haven't found you yet. Just don't hide or stay silent when they come looking. Thank you. This last one, one thing I love about poetry, it helps transport you back to feelings that you felt or that you forgot about. Me and this library have a lot of history. I can literally say 30 years ago, I was sitting in those same seats watching magicians, karate, performances on this stage. So it's amazing to be able to go from reading in this library to reading in this library. And so this last one is very much about kind of those childhood feelings. It's called A Textbook Case of a Schoolboy Crush. I don't know where to start because it'd be a miracle if I made it to you. I want you to know that you make me feel like a little kid again. Back when I was known as Little Marcus, the spitting image of my dad minus the facial hair and bass in my voice. Back when I didn't have any game. When my best line was tag, you're in. When my poetry wasn't anything special, simply a handwritten note passed you from the back of the class that simply read, "You're the prettiest girl ever." Not signed because I didn't want you to know that it was for me. Not that I didn't want to be the man of your dreams, it's just I didn't really think that I had a chance with you, me, and you, and me, and me. You. The one having all the boys fighting for your attention, and you were labeled either friendly or flirty because you talked to them all but kept your heart to yourself. Me. Not the best looking or most popular, more like the quiet guy, the shy one. See, you make me feel like I'm facing the #1 fear in America, hot under the collar, can hardly swallow, confident shy, so uncoordinated that I can't even talk and look you in the eye at the same time, and all I want to do is say hi. I never see you. So once I finally worked up the courage to say what I practiced over and over again, you replied in kind, not knowing that you blew my mind by giving me just a little bit of your attention and time. But how is this far as I planned? So now I'm stuck here, speechless as your smile turns into a laugh as you realize my predicament. And to save me further embarrassment, you say that you have to go, but that you'll see me later. And now that you're gone, all the words come rushing back along with my breath. I guess it's just another textbook case of a schoolboy crush. Because now that you're not here, I remember all the things that I wanted to say. I wanted to say, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. That you should give me a try because I'm a thicker book than most people have time to spend reading. Give me a chance and I can potentially become your favorite book. The one that you cuddle up with at night, the one that you don't let out of your sight for too long, the one that has stories that you don't mind hearing over and over again. I'll tell you the story of why a rainbow bows, how a star sprinkle got caught in a little girl's eye, and what a poet said to his muse after 1,000 poems, and he still couldn't fully describe her beauty. So believe me when I say I can help you. Give me just a little bit of your attention, I'll make book has legs, so if you try to put me up on the shelf, after a while I might just get up and run away, but until then,